I got accused of blaming men again.
Oh, happens often.
Yeah. Usually by needy nice guys
Yeah.
who don't want accountability. So because earbuds are in, you hear me talking a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know who I'm talking
Right.
to. Uh, do I blame men?
No.
No. But, men, and listen up, you have to go first. You have to lead the relationship, the repair of the relationship. The complaint we hear is, I'm doing all this work. What about her? Don't worry about that. You can only control one person.
Yes.
You. Now, here's why you may not see the work she's doing and she may not say anything. And I've been solid for 3 months. Why hasn't anything changed? Because she's got a 12 to 15 year history of you being a nice guy. And she doesn't trust you.
Yeah.
And so, and it's not personal. It's more of an instinctual thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so, stop whining about having to go first in the lead. That is your honor to lead the relationship.
And if she hears you say that, it damages her emotional safety even further.
Yeah. It's kind of like when the guy complains when she is not interested in sex and he acts like a 15-year-old little boy. Instead of her being in the mood later or later that weekend, you've just put yourself back weeks because you are unattractive as a sexual partner because you acted like a little boy. And I've had a number of women tell me that. It's when she's not in the mood and you're like, yep, no problem. If you decide you need some vitamin D, I'm going to be doing this. But see, that's it. You don't feel pressured.
I don't feel pressured. I don't feel like that's the only thing you're interested in. You are interested in me as a person because you care about how I'm feeling.
So, and we don't rehearse what we're going to talk about. We just come up with a title. Or like on this one, she didn't know what the video was going to be. Nope. I just started off. So, I tell men, you have to lead. You have to lead the romance department. You have to be dating. Do I practice what I preach?
Absolutely do.
Yeah. We're 3.5 years in. You're engaged to me. And we still do, and we'll always do date night, minimum twice a month, sometimes more. Try to go weekly, but life doesn't allow that all the time. And, we were in Mexico last year, and we had like 2 date nights a week. For the 3 weeks you were there. Because we could. And, I don't keep score. I don't keep track. Probably the biggest time in the 3.5 years that we've been together, it's during 75 hard because I was focused on diet and stuff, and at times I was just freaking worn out. But then I was like, oh, we haven't been on a date in a while. And I was like, all right. And so doing carnivore, I'm like, we're going out to a steakhouse.
What did I not do though?
You didn't bitch, moan, or complain.
Yeah.
You gave me space and support for what I was doing, knowing
there's an end date. There's
an end date, and I would course correct. And what did you tell me near the final 2 weeks? What did you do to support me and keep me on track?
Don't fuck up.
Yeah. Every day she told me, don't fuck up. Because
if he messed up, if you don't know what 75 hard is, if he messed up, he had to start over from the beginning, 75 days.
Yeah. And she knew that I would be less than pleasant for a few days, and it would suck.
Yeah.
And, I am going to do it again starting in February. And I'm going to probably start off every year like that now, moving forward. It's a great way to start the year. And so if you're lacking self-discipline and you're lacking brotherhood, guys, reach out. Because in the Mentoring Men community, we have a 75 hard group. Excuse me. We have 21 plus group coaching sessions a month. And that's where community, brotherhood, because a lot of times that's what men are lacking. And you'll get around men who talk about more than football and weather. And you'll get to understand it is your honor to lead. And you have to go first. It isn't, I have to go first. Why do I have to do this? It's, I get to.
That sounds very much to my feminine ears as, the why do I have to? dodging accountability so someone else will take care of you.
Yeah. And Dr. Glover says it. I agree. Men, it's your job to lead the relationship. It's your job to lead the romance department. And I can't tell you in the last week how many conversations I've had with men going, well, there's all these responsibilities and she's no longer my girlfriend. She's my wife. We don't need to date. These are men that are at high risk for divorce long term. When a man leads, provides, protects, is running the romance department, what do you get to do?
Totally relax and be feminine. Just relax into the relationship rather than worrying about this detail and that detail and all of that, because that just increases anxiety and stress. For me,
yeah.
When you do it, I get to relax and focus on you.
Yeah. And when I have a plan A, what do you also know I have?
At least plans B through H.
Yeah. Guys, it's when you can shift gears without getting upset, without getting frustrated, having a plan, it's all going to work out. So you get to lead. All right, guys. If you haven't already done so, hit the subscribe button. If you want to talk to Melanie or myself, there'll be some links below. And have a great week.